Can you
Literally,
get a hold of
that's
the
what I
Senate
always
for
thought.
me?
Sure, I could pass on a message. What would you like?
Well, I was trying to have 2 people held in cells so they couldn't run to the phone that
Oh,
for
no.
some reason isn't monitored and tell their gang to clear their stash.
Oh, no.
Okay.
So this guy swore up and down that he would do it, and he told me that he would. And then I'm at the Clean Manor, which, you know, we can't lock down because it's a business house. So that's one thing.
What?
And then Jaeger and Bjorn are running out of there with bags on their back, probably full of the drugs we were looking for. We didn't catch them. I get back on the radio and talk to the guard, and I ask him, hey, are those guys still being held in the cell? And he said, yeah. And I said, okay, are they? And he said, no. And I said,
Oh
why?
my God.
And he said, we're not allowed to hold people. It's a rights violation. And I said, they're prisoners in a prison. What the hell do you mean you can't hold
They're
people
on a
in a
hold
cell?
for a reason.
And then I talked to the warden, and sure enough, he thinks the same thing, that these prisoners can't be held in a fucking cell in a prison. It's a prison. What the fuck? What do you mean you can't hold them in a cell? It's a prison.
Oh, God.
So this is the warden that thinks that they can't hold people in a fucking cell.
And he runs a prison.
He runs the fucking prison. It's a prison. Of
maybe
course they
he
can be held in a
considers the
cell. That's the whole
fence-
point.
To be the cell.
Oh, God.
So
Well,
that's what
shit.
happened.
That is some incompetent DOC work right there.
I'm usually the first person to defend DOC, considering the time spent there, but that's moronic.
I mean, I thought they'd be
So-
happy to have somebody just they can talk to all the time, right? Because they spend most of the days just walking away from prisoners.
I don't know what the fuck they do in there. I'm assuming nothing if they think that, one, prisoners have rights. They don't. And their rights they do have very limited.
Yeah, it's just basic human rights.
Yeah. And really, if you even want to call it that. And number 2, I mean, if they think that they can't hold people in a cell, I don't know what the fuck they do in there.
Yeah, I mean, you're placing them on a hold. You're letting them know that, hey, this person is being held because they're being investigated. We don't want them to be in contact
I
with
radioed
anybody.
them. I told this guy the situation. All of it. He knew what the fuck was going on.
And this was said to the warden or one of the DOC members?
What DOC? 718, I think is.
Okay, so was the warden around when this happened or no?
No, he got on duty shortly after, and then I explained the situation to him, and he said that his guard didn't do anything wrong because they've had conversations with the DOJ where people can't be held in cells because it's a rights violation.
Which right?
I don't know what right.
That makes no sense to me at all.
It
yes,
makes
I'll-
zero
Good morning,
sense,
Ranger.
So
I
Yo,
can,
I
I
gotta
can
talk to
forward a
them.
complaint to the Senate saying that maybe we got some incompetent DOC that need to be looked at, maybe a new election for them. Maybe somebody
that might
new.
be good because if this guy isn't fired, I'm just going to charge him with a felony and make sure he gets fired that way, I guess.
Yeah, if I was still a sergeant, I would have already fired his ass. No fucking
Well,
way.
you know, if he didn't want to do it, that's one thing. But it's the fact he sat there and lied to me. Yeah, if he wasn't going to do it, he could have told me, and then I would have just put someone on the fucking house.
Probably best to do that as well, just to be safe. That way you can cover your ass either way. Have somebody watch them and have somebody send a property too in the future.
Yeah, I just have, you know, nightmares from 3 years ago when we used to fucking sit on houses for hours and hours and hours and hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Till the warrant got approved and you just fucking bum rushed it.
And sometimes that wouldn't even happen. So you just had to say fuck it and go to bed.
Well, I'm sorry I had to deal with that. It's really shitty because it seemed like you're on to something, and I'm assuming it has to do with
I was
whole-
this fucking close to charging a sitting mayor with drug trafficking. God damn it. That's all I want to do.
Take down
That's
of a
it.
century right there.
And it would have been had it not for been that meddling
Meddling
guild.
deal.
Better than DOC.
Goddamn Jaeger
Bjorn
and
and
Bjorn.
Jaeger. Those sons of bitches.
Sir,
What's going on, AC?
I was